Hey, SMB Nation, Harry here at Texas State University in lovely San Marcos in the Hill Country, and I'm with Shannon Wiggum. Shannon, great to see you again.
It's good to see you too. Thanks for inviting me to be here.
Well, we're here to talk about, you're the co-director of the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. What is that? What is that thing?
Sure. Well, our center's about 1 year old. Actually, next week when we start classes, we launched it in the fall of 2020. And it came together out of the recognition that we had so many wonderful and exciting things that were happening related to innovation and entrepreneurship, including research and workshops, boot camps, classes, curriculum. But there wasn't anything that really connected it and aligned it and gave that momentum and force to allow it to continue to grow. And so we established the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship in order to be able to do that.
Sounds like you're trying to orchestrate a lot of different motions that were going on. Is that fair?
Definitely. We are not an umbrella organization that tries to scoop everything up across the university. What we are trying to do is really connect faculty and connect students into unique programs, offer and build those programs and make sure that everybody, regardless of what kind of field or college that they're in, has access to that. So it is definitely distributed across the entire university, as opposed to often you'll see some universities that have it inside of their business school, or they take their business school and science and engineering and put those two together into a center for innovation that focuses on technology and research. We really have an approach that we want all students across the university, as well as our faculty and some of the community that we support locally and regionally, to have access to the types of resources, support, and entrepreneurial training that we can provide.
So, 40,000 students. What's the demographic report on those students?
Sure. Well, we're just under 40,000 students in enrollment, and Texas State is actually listed as a Hispanic serving institution. So our demographics really reflect that of Texas, which we have a large Hispanic population, we have a large minority population. We very intentionally focus an awful lot of programs on first generation students and ensure that they have the support that they need to be able to be successful.
And let's talk about maybe what the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship looks like. And let me give an example. Back in my former home, the University of Washington, they pride themselves being a research university. I'm not as familiar with what their center is. I'm sure they have one, but I do recall, they were doing a lot of innovation in biotech, and I think it's Leroy Hood, and took it to market and commercialized it. That's a very different motion than maybe teaching a young person how to open up a coffee stand. Where do you play in that spectrum?
Sure. Well, that is definitely a common theme, and Texas State is a emerging research university. We're working towards Tier 1 research university status. So we have a hard and clear focus for our faculty, for our graduate students and even our undergraduate students on research. And that is one clear path to taking that research and the technologies and the ideas that are developed there and commercializing them. And we want to make sure that our faculty and our students have that pathway as well. So we do support that 100% with a number of programs, including our New Ventures competition and program that supports those types of ventures. But at the same time, we also recognize that our greatest strength is that 40,000 student population. And those undergraduates are enthusiastic, they're idealistic, and they have wonderful ideas and creativity. And giving them the ability and the tools, and really it's the skills and the mindset.
It is.
To whether it's open a coffee shop or whether it is to build the next revolutionary app. All of those things are worthy, and we support that, and we focus not only on the outcome of a launch or a company, we focus on giving students the skills, the tool set, and really the mindset that helps them to be creative thinkers, creative problem solvers, that really spans and crosses over any specific discipline or any specific technical expertise.
No, I like it. Well, I'll tell you what, next quarter we're going to check in with you again, and maybe we can talk about what you're seeing for 2022.
That sounds fantastic.
All right.
Thanks for being
your
here,
time.
Harry.